Happy New Year, fam. I hope that you had a Merry Christmas. I hope that you got everything that you asked for. And more importantly, I hope that you got some things that you didn't ask for that was a bombed out surprise to you and to your family. And I hope you the best and the most well wishes in 2021. But today we're going to get into this Jevries edition, Redcat 64, and we're going to do one of the first mods or upgrades to it in this video. And this is kind of part 2 of the unboxing, since in the previous video, I'll pop a card up now, I didn't really take the cat out of the box, so to speak. My bad. Did I say cat? That was corny. But anyway, hey, let's roll that intro footage, let's pay those bills, and let's get into this joint for 2021. Roll that intro footage. All right, fam, back again. Hey, thanks again for a great 2020. J Sinister Productions, we had a good run, a lot of new subscribers. Appreciate all of you, all our past, all our current, all our future subscribers. Thanks for checking out J Sinister. But let's move into this part 2 sort of unboxing. And today what we're going to do is it's going to be part of the unboxing will be done here in the studio, and the other part will be done over on the bench so we can do the upgrade, and I can show you what I'm doing to get that done if you choose to do it. So before we take this out of the box, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. As you know, I've said in the previous video, one of the first upgrades I always do are wheels and tires. The wheels and tires on this joint are beautiful. They work with this, but I want a little bigger rim and maybe a little wider tire. That's just me. And we'll see how that looks. And thanks to another YouTuber, I'll pop a card up and a link to his video here, as well as his name. I know what I'm going to have to do in order to make this work. So let's move the 64 out of the way for now. Just put her like that, keep her in the shot. And what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade. We're going to change out the wheels and tires here. All right, we're going to keep the same wire wheel look and keep the same white wheel. We're going to change the size and color. And what we're doing is right here, I've decided to go with some black chrome wire wheels. I purchased these off of eBay, and I'll put a link up to this cat. I guess he makes these by hand, and the stock is in and out, over time, so you have to really catch him to get a set. These are really dope. I like the width of the tire. I like the tread. I like the rim. The wheel is tight. But the one thing that I don't like, and I want to try to upgrade, which I think I have, these wheels, let's get a listen here. They're hard plastic, okay? These are really drift type wheels. They are hard plastic, and they slide right off of the tire, off the wheel, excuse me. And as you can see, this is a hard plastic wheel and tire. Now, I'm not really worried about tread and traction because I'm not going to be doing anything all balls out with this 64. This is really going to be all show and no go. But I do want to have some rubber so that when it is bouncing, I don't want to hear the all the time. So since these wheels, these tires come off of this wheel so easily, I tracked down some rubber, Amazon specials, that we're going to use for this wheel. So in essence, all you have to do is, if you get this particular wheel and tire from eBay, and I'll put the seller up again, and it will be linked in the description below, all you have to do in essence, slide the tire off, all right? These wheels, these tires come with the normal foam inserts. I'm running it with the foam in it because without the foam, the tire is going to have a indentation in the middle and it's not going to look good. So it is possible. So you slide the plastic tire off and make sure you have your direction correct. And there are arrows on the wall of the tire which tells you which direction, and you can tell by the tread. I mean, come on, that's simple. And you just take this and slide it back on with a little force. You got to stretch and pull and push, and it's going to fit right on. Now, here's the other thing you may be saying to me right now, or to yourself. These are not a bead lock wheel, so how is the tire going to stay on? Good question. And their answer is, I don't know yet. And I'm not going to use any sort of glue or anything like that to fit the tire on. I'm just going to friction press fit the tire to the wheel. And the reason why I'm doing that is this. Again, it's going to be all show and no go for this 64. So I'm not worried about this tire coming off from high speeds. I'm going to be doing nothing but bouncing when I do bouncing and hopping and all the good stuff that comes with the Lowrider 64 Impala. All show, no go. So all you do is work with it a little bit, get your tire in place. Remember to go ahead and give it a roll to kind of flatten out and even out the foam on the inside. All right, and over time it's going to settle in better. And then you'll have a set of 4 wheels and tires that I have here with rubber. Sounds much better than the... And we're going to go ahead and upgrade. And you can tell already in the picture, that's going to look pretty dang dope. Let's get her out the box, take a look, move over to the bench, put these babies on, and press. Let's go. All right, let's slide the sleeve off, put that to the side. All right, sleeve is removed. I'll stick that over to the side for now. And remember, fam, this is a pretty dope box. The detailing is exquisite on this box. You may want to take care when opening and putting pieces to the side because you want to keep this box for storage. And if you decide to sell later, which I don't know why you would, don't sell this. Hold on to this for as long as you can. It's going to increase the value. Keep your box. So let's go ahead and pop the top. This is the first time I'm seeing it on my channel, as well as the first time for you. Just want to pop the box open, remove that. I like the red and black detailing. What we have inside, we have all the instruction manual. We got a sticker sheet, a decal sheet, plus some other odds and ends in here. And as you can see on the instruction manual, there goes the classic red edition of the 6.4. This is the blue, but you can also get this in red. Let's place that to the side. The packaging has very nice, let me flip that up, dense foam. And as you can see already, there's a cutout here for the transmitter. All nice, tight, dense foam. Let's pop the transmitter out, take a look at it real quick. This is about as thick as that foam is that is covering the transmitter. Very thick, very dense, well protected in shipping. I don't expect any problems to be found in here. Although I know that from previous videos I've watched from YouTubers, they have found that some of the bumpers have come out of the box cracked. If that is the fact, then I'm going to get in contact with Redcat, and I've already been told Redcat is pretty prompt on this. They get right on it, send out new pieces. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Put the foam to the side. Let's get the transmitter out of here. Here's our transmitter. Okay, this is the LR6X with the Redcat branding on it. We have all our switches. Let me turn that so you can see it a little better. All switches up top. Okay. Raise the front. Raise the rear. And then we've got the 3, 4, 5, and 6 switches here. We have our steering over here and our throttle. More about that later. But there goes our controller. Pretty standard. What you will need are a set of 4 AA batteries to power the transmitter. Okay. Transmitter to the side. Now this is just the foam that's covering the vehicle. So let me pull that out. Look how thick that is. If I'm counting right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 14 layers of it looks to be about maybe a 1/4 inch thick foam layers right there. That's a thick block of foam. And this is just what the transmitter was sitting down in and is covering the vehicle. Well protected. And I'm looking at the vehicle now. Man, this is dope, fam. I don't see any problems so far right out the box. Let's take this foam piece, place it to the side. Before we pull the vehicle out, I'm going to go ahead and pull some more parts out. We have some weights. This is for the back of the vehicle. You got 3 weights in here. Looks like these are aluminum, could be steel, but I believe aluminum. These are pre-cut to fit right in the back half of the vehicle to give more weight in the back for your bouncing. Put that to the side. We got some connectors. And we have a 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride battery. I don't even know the name of these. I'll pop them up. I don't run these type of connections. These are gone. XT60s all the way, baby. That's what I'll be running, XT60s. But it's nice that you get a battery. So if you're not into, you don't have all your own batteries, you get one, you can start right out, start hopping. So we'll place that back in the phone for now. And then we'll pull out the star of the program, the headliner. Let's see if we can get this out of here with no problems. Oh yeah, check that out. I don't see any problems so far with feeling the bumpers. Ooh, look at that. We'll get that in a second. We'll pull it back in the frame. We've got a USB connector port, I guess for programming your transmitter maybe. Then we have a actual charger for your nickel metal hydride battery. And again, let's pop some of this out of the way so you can see the interior foam. Look at that, all cut out for the vehicle. Everything fits back in nice and neat. Very thick, very dense foam, well protected in shipping. We'll check out those bumpers, but right now I don't see any problems. So let's place the box and all these extras to the side for now and take a look at the 6-fold. All right, fam, I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is so clean. I see no problems with the bumpers, thank God, so I don't have any broken bumpers. All the paint and plastics look to be in good condition. Little dust in there from shipping and the foam, no big deal. We got the rear view mirrors are on nice, the door handles are on nice, all the trims, everything looks great. Here goes a quick look at the bottom. We got some chrome plastic pieces under there for some of the chrome look, and we got the links. Everything looks really good. We have, let me get it close here. Here we go with the body clips are mounted on the bottom, so you have 2 here at the rear and then 2 more at the front. And again, these wheels are rubber. So you got some Redcat branded white wall tires with the wire knockoffs. They look good. Don't get me wrong, they look really good. But let me grab the wheel and tire that I'm going to put on here just to put a few in front so we can see what it's going to look like. Hopefully everything works out. But I'm really thinking, as long as these will fit without rubbing, that's going to be my thing. This is going to look really nice, in my opinion. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going for this look. And also with the set of wheels, I also received a set of black chrome knockoffs, some duals, and some tri-spinners. I may, if everything fits and works right with these wheels, I may keep the stock chrome spinners. Don't know. We'll see how that looks. We'll have a chrome spinner with a black wheel. I think it's going to look really dope. I haven't seen anyone do these black wires, but we'll see how it looks. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop this top off, and then we're going to move over to the bench and see if we can get these wheels installed. All right, fam, we're over at the bench now, and we're going to attempt to remove these wheels. Now, the way to remove the wheels is pretty simple. All you have to do is unscrew the knockoff. But to do it by hand, it's kind of hard. It's hard to do because it's on so tight. So I think Everyday RC is where I got this idea from. I have a 14mm socket here. Let me get that into focus. On a regular 14mm socket. What I did was I took my Dremel, or any type of rotary tool that you have, and I cut some slots into the socket, as you can see here. All right, these slots are going to essentially fit around the knockoff, the spinner part of the knockoff, give me the leverage that I need to remove that knockoff. So I'm going to do that now. Pretty simple. And thanks again to Everyday RC for that idea and that tip. Find you a socket that you probably don't need anymore, or don't worry about messing up. In this case, I'm using a 14mm socket. Cut some slots in it, enough to fit around the spinner part of the knockoff, and then the removal, you got a removal tool for these knockoffs. So let's go ahead and do that. Pop that baby on. And off it comes. And I think I've just, yep, it's plastic, no worries. A few more turns. But this is something for you to be wary of if you do this on your own. You can kind of see here where I bent the spinner, the knockoff, I mean, of the wheel, but that's no big deal. The swap out on the wheels and tires real quick. It was a short video because there's not really much to show you. I mean, you get a wheel and tire, swap it out, put the new one, you're done. But the real question now is, outside of the fact, I think this looks really, really good with those black chrome wire rims and those 1/10 scale tires and the white wall that's already on the rim. Oh man, it just sets it off. Now here's your factories, here's your stock Redcat wheels and tires. When you're removing the tire, these spinners right here, this is plastic. And if you notice, I bent and messed up some of mine. It's no big deal because I probably won't be using these again. But if you decide to do this upgrade modification and you do that cut into that socket and it's metal, you're going to mess up these spinners. Now, you only have to undo it enough just to get it loose. You can do the rest by hand. And I probably put too much pressure on it, but that's neither here nor there. There's nothing I can do about it now. But these black chrome wire wheels, oh, they look good. Won't you agree? Now, the only question I have left is, will it hop? Will they spin properly? And will it turn? Well, the only thing I have left to do outside of putting on the antennas and a few of the decals and things of that nature, which I think I'm going to leave it straight up stock blue. I won't put too many decals on. That may change. I've got to change out those battery connectors, charge up my battery that I'm going to use. And you can use LiPos with this. You don't have to use the nickel metal hydrides. You can use a LiPo. I'll double check that in the owner's manual to make sure. But the only thing left for me to do is change out those battery leads, charge up the battery, pop it in, and see what it can do. So stay tuned. That's next. Get her to hop. Now, not sure if it's because of the size of the battery I'm using. I can't get it to stand up as easy, or if I got the rear up too high. Not sure. I'll find that out as I go and get used to it. But you can raise everything up and drop everything on command. So there's no question, fam. She does hop. She does work with these wheels and tires. Although the turn radius when driving is a little bit tighter, and it's not a little bit tighter, but it rubs a little bit, but that's okay. Again, slow and low, all show, no go. I'm not worried about barreling down the road and beating anybody off the point. This blue 6.4 lowrider is just for that. Driving low, driving slow, and just like the tags say up front, it's low and slow, baby. We ain't got to go no faster than that. So, fam, this is kind of part 2 of that unboxing I did previously. There will be more on this. I got more upgrades to do to it. I'm going to do some things to the interior. You know, add the antennas on it. I might chop this baby. I might chop this top off and make it a drop, make it a full-time drop. Not sure yet. We'll see as the build goes. But overall, let me tell you something, fam. The price tag on this may be alarming. It's $5.99, $95, or $99 before shipping and taxes, depending on where you live at. But let me tell you something. If you want to go right out the box and get something that's going to work, that's going to be dope right off the box, even with these factory wheels and tires, okay? Let me put this up front. It still looks good even with the factory wheels and tires. All right, you can keep it bone stock and still be just dope from front to back. It's not going to make a difference. But if you want something that's going to work right out the box, it's going to look good, looks factory, looks clean, it's worth the price. And if you've ever wanted to be able to do things like this, raise that bad boy up, make a jump, right out the box, this is what you want to do. This is for you, and it's definitely for me. So fam, we come to the end of another one. This baby's going to be, I'm going to do a lot of things to this, and it's going to be a long-term project. So you'll see more videos, more updates, more upgrades, more posts on this as time goes on. This is only the beginning. And let me tell you again, these black chrome wire wheels with these tri-spoke tri-spinners on it, Redcat, Jevries, y'all did your thing on this one. This is great for the beginner to get into low riding and make their model how they want to, because you gave us a great foundation to start. And even if you didn't want to go any higher, the first floor foundation of this joint is on point. So fam, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Thanks again for stopping by. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and let's make 2021 much better than 2020 was. As always, I am Jay of Jay Sinister Productions, exiting stage left.
Jay Sinister Productions.